Hi student, it's Kate here. In this video, I will show you how to import the data from the question into the Excel spreadsheet for exercise 9.26. The reason I do this because I figured out that you have difficulty in interpreting the information from the textbook as the text and put that into the Excel as the data input for your work later on. So if you open exercise 9.26, we will do this together, okay? So in exercise 9.26 asks you to calculate some variable and fixed overhead variances, and they give you some data, and now I want you to put this data into the Excel. The first thing is, when you read from top to the bottom, you will tend to input anything that you see in here. First, you have the direct labor. So the unit is in hours, and that is 2 hours per unit, right? So I will put per unit here. And then the next sentence, they say the planned production. So the planned output. So you can say budgeted output or planned production. That is 9,000 units. And I just want to put the units in here. And then you have the manufacturing overhead. That is a budgeted. So you have to say budgeted manufacturing overhead is 155,000. All right. And in which you have the fixed component of manufacturing overhead is 20%. All right. So you take this and then you times 20%. And then you have the variable manufacturing overhead. So you take this and you times 80%. Now, all of this is standard. So the budgeted figures, budgeted data. So I want to bold this one. And then you have the actual data. Okay? Actual data. The actual data, first, there's direct labor hour. So hours. You have how many? 17,200 hours. All right. And the next one is actual production. So output. You can actually actual output 8,500 unit, and you have actual manufacturing variable overhead. Variable, oh, it's cap lock. Variable manufacturing overhead is 108,500. Okay, and the fixed manufacturing overhead is 28,000. Okay, so now you have actual data and the budgeted data. So with this, you should be able to calculate the fixed overhead and variable overhead variances. Alright, so as you can see how I input data in for all the variance problems, you will have to have two tables. One table for budget data. Alright, you can highlight that using the color, and then one table for actual data. I use green. Okay, so that is for the inputting the data. So I see you in the next video. We will calculate the variance for variable and the fixed overhead. Okay, thank you, and I see you next video.